How's it going, guys? This is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 9 of my FIFA 15 Road to France series. Welcome back, guys, and what this series is all about is a traditional road to goal with my own slight twist on it. We're going to start with a very silver, an average silver non-rare squad. Go and check out episode 1 for that squad. Then, depending on the results of the games we play in the episode, will depend on whether we upgrade or have to downgrade a player. We cannot downgrade any further than a silver non-rare card, and we have to complete the whole kind of team in terms of card ratings. So we've got to complete a whole silver rare team before we move on to the gold non-rare, and again and again. But I believe a long time ago we got the whole silver rare team, then we progressed onto the gold non-rare players, and we haven't been doing too well recently. We've been having to downgrade a couple of players, mainly the centre back and CDM, and we're going to go for Diakite here, hopefully to bolster up the back, to swap out for that silver non-rare card we have at the back. And we're going to go straight into this game. Hopefully we can pick up the win here and get the upgrade. But we come against a 4-1-2-1-2 BPL squad. Jovetic, Balotelli, Juve, Markovic, Cazorla, Mertesacker was the only, and Zabaleta were the only players I thought this could go in my favour if I dominate their left-hand side. And we go into the second minute here, and slightly choppy, should I say, in terms of like lunging there. And I just knew this was not going to be a good day of FIFA. I was lunging into tackles, missing them, and the fucking curse of the crossed header comes back, and he goes and makes that 1-0. Shocking defending again, and Balotelli's just going to put that over the top of my keeper to go and make that 2-0. And this is 6 minutes in, and this game was just going absolutely shocking. I maintained possession for a bit of the game. Found a lovely ball into Gramero here, and he gets knocked off the ball, but keeps up on his feet and puts that into the back of the net to go and make that 2-1. And I knew I could probably get back into this game. We're going to sprinting down the right-hand side with Corchia, and Cazorla plays that back to his keeper there, and we get very fucking God knows what his keeper was doing there. Takes out my player, and we just put that into the back of the net for an open goal, and we were back into this game, and then just straight from there, I just couldn't tackle him. It seems so annoying whenever you have a good dribbler of a ball sprinting at you and you haven't got the best agility defenders. They just get put in knots and they've got no idea what they're doing. They almost like turn into blind and just can't do anything. But an over-the-top ball there into Fievi, and he does some work. His player fucks up there with the tackle, and he's going to put that into a back of the net to go and make that 3-3. Again, another over-the-top ball, and this only seems to be working for me whenever I come against teams like this. I just can't seem to pass too well, but look at that for a lovely through ball and a fantastic finish from Gramero there to go and make that 4-3. And I thought this was my game, and I just need to put another one in the back of the net just to secure the victory here. Fievi again gets fairly lucky for this ball to somehow get into the path of Gramero. Look at that for a bit of a box shot there. Just turns, absolutely wallops that into the corner to go and make that 5-3. And this game looked like ours. There's still plenty of time for him to pick up a couple, but I just had to stay strong at the back and maybe pick up another one. Charles Mazobia here doing some lovely work, lovely shooting, lovely dribbling, and gets that to the back from there. So go and make that 6-3, 58th minute. This guy had a fucking enough. See you later, fella. And I was pretty happy about that. I like considering being 2-0 down and coming back. As you can see there, dominated in possession, shots a bit more even, but still I just took my opportunities very well and ended up winning. That means we can go and put Diakite straight into the squad, and we're going to move into another gold non-rare upgrade, and that's going to be Ben Yedder, the Toulouse striker. Going to swap him out for the silver striker up top we have, and I'm not too sure if this was the best idea thinking about it now. In hindsight, it was probably better to leave the more pacey option up top. Ben Yedder's still got a decent pace, decent acceleration, stuff like that, but I think having more of a pacey 90 pace up top would have been a lot better and probably would have just aimed for getting maybe upgrading some of the other silver players I had in the team. But we go into the second game of this episode, obviously looking for Ben Yedder to go and swap up, strengthen up the attack maybe. Him and Gramero up top should be a decent combination. And we come against this 4-3-1-2, another BPL squad. Seems to be a very common squad. And again, he hasn't got the fastest defense with Ronvar and Kolarov. So I thought bombing down the right-hand side, maybe able to take advantage. Jagielka and Sagna aren't the fastest of defenders as well available on the market. So I thought this would be the only place I could win this game, is just because I can overrun the defense. And look at that for a fantastic through ball and a fantastic finish indeed to go make that 1-0 just before half-time. We then move in, like just the dying minutes of this half into the extra time, and an over-the-top ball into Lukaku. And I really should have just held him up there with DKT. He wasn't going anywhere, and I just lost my opportunity to tackle him, and I got unlucky there. Mexis really should have got that away, and Lukaku puts that into the back of the net, which is a very, very annoying to concede, but we're going to do that stupid, annoying kickoff thing where you can just seem to run at players, slow dribble, get around everyone, and look at that for a fantastic finish, so I'm not going to lie, to go and make that 2-1. They move into the hour mark here, and there's still attacks one side to the other, back and forward, and again, another very, very frustrating goal to concede because it just bobbles around. I make the tackle, falls into his path, and he's going to put that into the back of the net to go and make that 2-2. Lovely work here from our striker, and look at that for a very, very nice threaded through ball, and another fantastic finish indeed from Guerrero to go and make that 3-2. I believe that's his hat-trick in that game. Fantastic performance indeed, and that is another win, and that means we can get Ben Yedder into the squad. As you can see there, doubled him up in pretty much everything. Shots and stuff like that, had more possession, so probably deserved that victory, and the goals he scored were fairly frustrating on my side of defending and stuff like that, but that means we can go and put Ben Yedder into the squad, another gold non-red player to add to the team, and I think we've only got 3 maybe to go and sort out. So we've got 2 silver rare players, so that's just 2 games, and then the silver non-rare, which is going to be 2 games as well. So 4 games, if we win them all, we can upgrade to the top of the gold non-rare players, and then move on to the gold rare players, and that's where things should get a bit more interesting. We should be able to start beasting against some better teams as well. And we're going to go into the third and final game of this episode. And we're looking for Mavuba, the CDM, or centre mid, should I say, for the silver rare player to swap out with Vanquer. And we're coming against Polar Blues, and this is going to be a Bundesliga squad. 4-4-2. You've got Ramos and Immobile up top, Aubameyang in the right, Piszczek, Subotic, Socrates, Lino, Janssen, Draxler, Gundogan, and Thiago Alcantara. And it's got some fairly cheap Bundesliga players, which are very, very OP and very, very solid. But again, defensive errors. What the fuck is this? And how can you even give that as a penalty? I've got the ball, and that was the most infuriating thing in the world. If you ever see any defender in real life do that, fucking show me a video, because I did not believe that at all. And penalties, I just don't know how to fucking say them. In theory, the striker should have the greater probability of scoring them. All you have to do is just put it down the sides, and your keeper's not going to save it. And the game finished 1-0 because of that penalty. Controllers were being flipped, chairs were being thrown, and rage was being fucking distributed all around the house. And it's just frustrating. Luckily, we don't have to downgrade, because we cannot downgrade any further than a silver non-rare card. But it's just another loss to add to the tally. And it's quite a frustrating game to play. But guys, this comes to the end of the episode, guys. If you like so, remember that like button. Also, if you're new here, remember to subscribe and check out the other videos on my channel, guys. This has been Crush. Till next time, adios.